Howdy brewers. Well, today's the day we try and brew our clone of this beer, the Little Creatures Rogers Amber Ale. I have all the grain cracked. I have all of it mixed except for the roasted malt. Reason for that is, even though it's only 50 grams, only adding it for colour. I'm only going to throw it in for the last 20 minutes of the mash. Mainly because I just want to make sure that it is as smooth as possible, and I don't want to extract any astringencies or harsh bitterness from the roasted malt. I have all my stainless ready, and first things first, you put this in the bottom of your grain father. I'm trying something new with the pump filter down the bottom. One thing I've experienced of late is I've just been the silicon end, this end, has been popping off when I have it on the other end. I'm unsure why that is. So I'm just wedging it in. If I have it like this at the end, I'm worried it'll affect my temperature, so I'm just changing it just so it's there, and hopefully that won't affect the temperature too much. And we'll see how that goes for our brew day. Alright, let's add our water. Right, so we have our mash and sparge water, just half a teaspoon of gypsum today, and the reason for that is just want to make sure we get a little bit more hop flavour, because 10% of that special B malt is going to be, I think it'll be quite strong. And the reason why we only need to add a small amount of brewing salts is because those dark malts, the special B and the roasted malt, are going to lower the pH quite significantly, so you don't need to add as much brewing salts to get the target pH. Okay, we're just about up to temperature for mashing, 1 degree short, so I'm just going to mash in. We're going to mash at 67 degrees today for 60 minutes. And it's a small grain bill, only 3.4 kilos. I put everything in except for the roasted malt, and I'll just start the timer. Right, there's 20 minutes left in the boil. Just going to add the roasted malt now. And we'll leave that for another 20 minutes, and then we'll start the mash out. I took a sample of the wort before I added the roasted malt. That's this one, and then this is the one with the roasted malt I've just taken now, and you can see there is a slight colour variation. It's not as much as I thought it was going to be, but anyway, it gets us a lot closer to the actual colour that the amber or the Little Rogers is. Okay, the mash is over. Time to sparge. Sparging is the same, and I'll be sparging with about 16 litres of water. Alright, we've got the sparge done now. It's almost to the boil. Time to throw in the EKG hops. Alright, just trying to filter out any of the excess grains that have made their way into the wort. There's usually not a lot. So, alright, well, in 45 minutes I'll bring you back for more hops and some other things. We've got 15 minutes left in the boil. hops and some yeast nutrient and oil flock. Just going to run the tap through the hops. Might get a bit more extraction of those nice cascade hop oils. Okay, that's 60-minute boil. I'll add the last of the cascade hops. Let that go through the hops for a bit, and I'll steep for 15 minutes before I transfer to the fermenter. Alright, that's 15 minutes done. Just walking you around, doing the do a no chill method today. So just filling the fermenter straight from the grain father, and I'll chill it as quickly as I can, but it'll be a no chill method. Alright, that was an easy brew day. I'll be adding USO5, some reharvested USO5 for the yeast, but the beer smells really good, or the wort so far. Yeast will do its thing, and hopefully turn it into a very, very similar beer to the Little Creatures Rogers Ale. Until next time, happy brewing everyone.